Okay, so what this question is asking us to find is how far Joe walks if he goes from E to F, and then around from F to G, and then back up to H. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to, first thing I did is made two right angle triangles from the center of the circle to F into G. Because I know that my radius is 4 kilometers, which will give me these two sides here, and then I can use my Pythagorean theorem to figure out what the length from H to G and E to F is. So if we go ahead and do that first, you got 7 squared minus 4 squared equal to B squared, which is 49 minus 16 equals 33 squared. And then after that, you're going to want to take the square root of 33, which will give you B, I guess, which adds up to 5.7 kilometers. Okay, so now we know what these two sides are. We have to figure out what this magical thing is. But in order to do that, you need to figure out what the angle is right here. Because our equation is A equals the angle over 360, and then you go brackets 2 pi r. Right, so we need to figure out what this angle is. So in order to do that, you can use SOHCAHTOA to find these angles. I'll label it in pink. We're going to find these angles here, right here. You guys can see that, pink. So, yeah. And then these two angles here on both sides, they'll be the same because it's 7 and 7, there's no difference. So, we are going to go the cosine of the angle equals 4 over 7. Now I want to get the angle by itself. So I'm going to bring cosine over. So we're going to do the inverse because you have to do the opposite. Inverse 4 over 7. And then you'll just type that into your calculator. And the angle will be 55 degrees. Now, that's only one side, so you have to double it because there's two of them. So it would be 110 times 2 equals 110. Now from here, what you're going to do, because you know that this is, and this equals 110, you need to figure out what this is. You're just going to subtract 110 from 180, which will give you 70. And now you know that this little angle right here is 70 degrees. So that being said, now you're just going to go back up to this equation right here. You're just going to type it in. You're going to go A equals the angle over 360. And you're going to go 2 pi r. And now you're going to type in 4 for the radius. And then A is equal to 4.88 or 4.9, depending on how you want to round up or not. So from there, now you're just going to add 5.7 times 2. So this is 5.7 here. This is 4.88, and then this over here is 5.7 again. So you just add those three up, which will give you 16.3 kilometers. So this is how far Joe walked.